I'm going to talk to Paul a little bit about our Steelers. So tell me after 2 preseason games it's okay.
Here's what I will tell you. I'm not going to tell you it's okay because I don't know. Because as we learned last year, the preseason is as meaningless as anything as there is in sports. There's nothing, well, maybe September in Major League Baseball. September in Major League Baseball when all the call-ups happen and guys that are, under zero pressure whatsoever. Kenny Pickett last year was involved in 7 drives. They ended in 7 touchdowns. People were ready to go to the Super Bowl. Kenny Pickett was going to be a superstar. He's struggling to make the Eagles right now.
I know.
So it's an illusion. And I was discouraged by the offensive line play.
Ooh, bad.
Russell Wilson had no time. He's had little or no reps in terms of, the calf injury's been holding him back. Justin Fields doesn't look like a guy that could complete a 3rd and 7 under pressure to, move the chains and keep a drive alive. Jaylen Warren's hurt. With Arthur Smith, they're going to run the ball. And now they only have 1 running back. So that's a little discouraging. But I am not going to ever again get caught up. And I didn't get caught up last year.
I did.
I didn't get caught up at all. And I watched everyone else get all excited. And I was doing a couple of shows over on the Fan. I'm like, I don't mean to discourage anybody, but we haven't seen anything that matters yet.
What about Nate Herbig being out?
No, I mean,
okay.
They drafted that.
He's ready to go.
Frazier's good to go. He's going to be. He'll be at center for the next 10 years for your Pittsburgh Steelers. He's going to be a great one. I love that draft pick.
So what about on the defensive side of the football? And TJ is not in there, of course, during preseason, and he'll make a difference. But
JJ was there. Maybe they're going to sign him. He was at practice today.
I just saw some of those pictures on social media. Can you imagine a grocery bill with those two growing up?
Oh, my goodness. No, I can't.
Amazing.
That must be insane. Well, those prices were a whole lot better than today's.
Yeah.
I mean, so there is that.
Well, unless you shop at Coons Market, we'll make it work.
Yeah, you can make it work at Coons.
We'll make it work. All right, but I do want to talk a little bit about Mike Tomlin. Where is he right now, do you think, in his football life?
This is tough.
Just say it.
No, this is tough. I mean, if you would take away, and I know there's no hypotheticals, but if you take away his first 5 years as your Steelers head coach, just do that. I mean, if you're a big Mike Tomlin apologist or a Mike Tomlin fan and you think he's one of the best coaches in the NFL, just go ahead and put together his record over the last 12 years, minus the first 5. It's not good.
No. And
there are no playoff wins in 7 years. The last 4 playoff games have been absolute blowouts blowouts, 40-point losses. And again, I say this a lot, and I'll say it now, because if you care about non-losing, beg him to come manage the Pirates, because non-losing matters over there. Wouldn't a non-losing season be great for the Pirates this year?
Yeah, it would be.
Wouldn't it be awesome? And they've had very few non-losing seasons over the last 30 years. The Steelers and their fans are not about non-losing. It's about winning and contending for championships. He walks by 6 Lombardis every day when he goes into work. He says that all the time. He's added 1. It's time.
It is time. Let's hope. All right, Pitt Panthers, and I'll let you go. We need to talk. No one seems to be talking about the Pitt Panthers. Is there something behind that?
Well, yeah, it's a 3-win season you're coming off.
Oh.
It's hard to get excited for that.
Is it going to be more than 3 this year?
Oh, yeah, I do believe. And I think Pat Narduzzi does a really nice job over there. He has a bad habit of going through offensive coordinators, and he has another new one this year.
Yeah, it's Cade Bell. I mean, who is this young man?
I don't know, but they want to snap the ball like every 15 seconds on offense. But unfortunately, we had a guy that was kind of into that speed, and explosive power not too long ago here as the head coach at the University of Pittsburgh. That didn't go well. So, to be honest, it's a wait and see for me. I really don't know what they've done. College football is impossible to keep track of these days. I mean, absolutely impossible. It really is. With the NIL, I mean, recruiting is a real simple question. How much?
I know.
I mean, every kid, you walk into a kid's living room. It used to be, we're going to get your son an education. We're going to take care of him. We're going to get him ready for the NFL. Now it's like, how much?
How do you think Joe Pa would have handled this, or John?
If he would have done exactly, look what Nick Saban did.
Say goodbye.
Get me the hell out of here. I don't want to be a part of this nonsense. Because it is nonsense. It really is. It's sad. Jay Wright, on the basketball side, maybe the best coach left in college basketball. What did he do?
Left.
I'm out. I mean, kids were hard enough to deal with when they were prima donnas at 17. Now you got to pay them.
Millions.
And maybe they're making more than you. There's a guy, I forget what school he's playing for. He's in his 7th year of college football. Quarterback for something like Texas. I don't know. His 7th year of college football. What are we doing?
Show me the money.
How much? That's what recruiting's down to now. How much?
See, that's his gift right there. That's who he is, Paul Alexander. Thank you, Paulie.
You're very welcome.